College basketball's over.
All right.
Hey, we're now into baseball and golf. This is awesome. Best time.
So,
when
so now's when you turn off your podcast and just cut it.
All right, so we're gonna talk some baseball. Opening day. I mean, Mets are gonna. I think the Mets are really gonna win the World Series after winning 4-1 over the Nationals.
The Braves open up the season. Lost.
Should Braves fans have their hand over the panic button after getting waxed by the Cincinnati Reds yesterday? I think yes.
Well, you see Matt Olson replacing Freddie Freeman. I just don't know if that consistent production will be there. I can't even do it.
And that was talking baseball.
And that was our baseball segment for the entire 2022 season.
No, I'll chime in with some BS baseball. Pretend I'm watching.
The only thing
I'm just gonna start being a troll on Twitter with baseball Twitter, because baseball Twitter is so
they
so
gatekeep
awful.
Everything, and like you have to be perfect. And then if you say something wrong or something they don't agree with, they're just like, you don't know the game, you don't know the sport.
Yeah, which clearly I don't. I couldn't.
Yeah,
I don't even. I really. If you had to ask me, I don't know what ERA means. I really don't. But I'll pretend I do. I'll act like I know what that stuff means. But
I know it has to be low.
Yeah, I know it needs to be. I know it needs to be low. It's like a golf number. But no, dude, baseball. I'm just gonna. I chose the Mets in 2019.
Yep.
Because we were at a game and we left. We
Yep.
got there at the bottom of the third, left at the top of the seventh.
That was a rough game. Oh,
that was awful. It was so hot. The YMCA sitting next to us.
Your legs are just sticking to the seats.
Your legs are just sticking to the
screaming
seats.
Kids.
And we're
screaming
like, we're in New York
you.
City. Why are we at a day Mets game against the Padres?
It's 90 degrees and the sun's beating down on you. Yeah, cool. DeGrom's pitching. I'm 5,000 feet away. I can't even see his jersey number.
And then and the guy, there's a Mets fan next to us, like, that was a strike. I'm like, dude, you can't tell.
Like, you have no idea what he just pitched. Gosh.
Oh my goodness.
I followed the Braves through their World Series run last year. I watched all those games, but other than
bandwagon.
I like the Braves. I've always liked the Braves, but I'll never watch a regular season baseball game. It will not happen.
I don't know. I watched one full 9-inning baseball game one time in my life, and it was the Cubs Indians.
Oh, the World Series.
World Series, yeah.
That was awesome.
I
watched the World Series. Yeah,
well, I can't even watch a full World Series. It's so long, dude, and so boring. Like, I don't know how people do 162 games. I have trouble keeping up with the NBA.
Sorry, I lost you there for a second, but
okay.
No, yeah, I don't know.
I can't even keep up with the NBA with the 82 games, like, let alone 162.
Oh, yeah. It seemed a little absurd. All the double headers and, the new rules they've implemented, the ghost runner and everything. Did you see, like, there's going to be no more, like, pitch calls? They're going to do, like, the what is it? Like, not the robotic thing, but, like, the I can't think of what it's called.
Like,
but it's
digital,
not like
digital signals, like, coming in like a microphone.
Yeah, it's something like another way to do it, like a buzz on your wrist or something like that.
Stuff.
Yeah, so people can't sign steal, and people are like, oh, like, that's part of the game. You're ruining the integrity of the game. I'm just like, well, the game's got to evolve eventually. You have to, like, that's why there's a ghost runner on second extra innings and they shorten doubleheaders. Like, nobody wants to go sit through 4 hours of baseball and then another doubleheader game after that for 162 times a year. Like, I'm sorry. Like, yeah, there's a select few diehard fans that love it, but like me and the general public who's a sports fan but not a baseball fan, I'm not gonna say, hey, let me take my family to a baseball game, or I got this night open, let me go spend it at the ballpark. That's not happening.
Let's start pissing off some, like, baseball purists, because I think there needs to be a pitch clock.
I think so too.
In between pitches takes so long. It's like, I see five pitches takes like 7 minutes, and people complain about timeouts in basketball. I'm sitting in between pitches, just bored out of my mind. Like,
and the thing is,
I wonder if he's gonna throw a curveball splitter here.
Yeah, there's not even like a crazy play that just happened that you're thinking about that they're reviewing. It's literally just another pitch. Yeah, and then let's also talk about, there needs to be I don't know if there is already. There needs to be a limit on mound visits, because I swear to God, they go to the mound. They go to the mound and sit there for like 10 minutes. They're like, "Yep, okay," and then they don't even make a pitching change. Like, couldn't you just yell that from the sidelines? Like, I've worked enough baseball games to get so mad whenever there's like then they bring in a pitcher for like one batter and change it again.
When you're working those games, do you have a mic? Do you have a mic on the coaches or anything?
It depends. Not usually. I can't hear what they say.
Hear the coach would come up and be like, all right, All right, Tommy. I want you to throw a strike this time. Sure, Coach. Yeah, I think we got this one.
See if you can find the zone there for me, son.
Hey, trust me. Curveball down the middle. He ain't gonna expect it.
Hey, he's gonna be swinging for the fences. Throw a little change up. And the thing is, just while we're on this little baseball rant, I can't tell the difference between pitches if I'm just sitting there watching. And I know that's horrible to say, probably because I'm just not a baseball guy. I haven't been around the game that much, which is horrible to say because my dad played professionally. The worst is
when you're around baseball people, though, and they're like, yeah, he's throwing a knuckleball next, and you're just like,
that ever happened to you before?
No comment. I plead the
fifth. It's just like, just let me watch the game. Like, it's different during basketball.
No, it's the equivalent in basketball. It's like in basketball, if I'm just like, oh, they're about to run a horn set, watch a weak side cut, and you're just like,
watch this backside flare screen, false action on the other side while they run a high ball screen, pick and roll up top, and you're just like, and everybody's like, what?
You're like, shut up.
I guess if that's your passion, that's fine because that's how we are about basketball. But I don't know. It's just rough.
I don't know how baseball people do it, but props to y'all.